So this morning I watched a video about a fellow who made some Firestarter. He said they make it in some Scandinavian countries, I believe. And he mixed some hardwood sawdust, really fine sawdust, with kerosene. But what I'm doing is I've taken some redwood shavings, sawdust, and put it inside this little pint jar that I've got. And then so far I've added 17 of these spoonfuls of oil. It's just regular oil. Vegetable oil that we took out of our fryer that was no longer good. And we've been soaking these, just some wood pieces that we use for kindling. We soak them in this and it works really good actually. My wife likes to use it a lot. But I decided to try this, instead of kerosene, this vegetable oil, and soaking it with this, or into the redwood sawdust. And here's the sawdust, what it looked like after, or before I put it in. So it wasn't super fine, but it was pretty fine. And so so far I put 17 in there, and the point is to make this wet enough that it could go inside of a squeeze tube and be squeezed out. That's what this fella on YouTube said. My point is to make little balls, because I'm just going to leave it in this jar. And I put 17 in. I'm going to go for 20 and mix it up, and then I'll add some more, and we'll just see how it works then. Well, here we are back with 31 spoonfuls of oil, vegetable oil that's used up from our deep fat fryer, and that is what it comes out to with how much I had in there. Of course, you're going to have to experiment to see. That's kind of where I wanted it to be, and so now I'm going to take this to the stove and I'm going to put it in there and see how it burns. Okay, here we are in the stove, and I've lit this match. We'll put it up to this and see how it lights up. Well, the paper towel lights up well. Fail for that. So I'm going to spread that out and see if that works a little bit. Well, there's still a little bit of flame, might catch on. I think it would work better if there wasn't such a clump, but maybe have it spread out just a little bit more. A little more flat, or a little more surface area to catch on to. Looks like it might actually go. It also looks like it might burn for a little while. I heard from this other fellow that it burns for a good while to get things going. So I'm going to time this and see how long it burns. Here we are about 2 minutes later, and it looks like it's going pretty good. Again, I think instead of having a big ball, I think it would be probably better if we had, if I made it into kind of a flat piece, kind of like a candy bar. Maybe something a quarter size of a Hershey bar. Bet that would catch on fire quick and go good. Maybe couple smaller cubes. Well, here we are 15 minutes later, about 17 minutes actually, from the last one. So it's probably been about almost 20 minutes that's been burning. So I think with the vegetable oil and the sawdust, it works well.